soon after Michael came out, when we were absolutely distraught and just feeling like our whole world had shattered and we didn't even know where to begin to pick up the pieces, we thought at that time that this was like a sickness or a trial or something, and that Michael could be healed. And we thought if he could get a priest's blessing that he could be healed. And his patriarchal blessing said that he would marry in the temple to a young woman, and all the things they say. So Steve wrote a letter to Elder Holland and detailed our story and asked him, I think in deep humility, will you please heal our son? Like, we hear about those talks in general conference where they're at a state conference and they get a feeling, the Spirit directs them to this house and there's somebody sick there and they give them a blessing and they're healed. Or they go to Primary Children's Hospital and they give a blessing, and it's, all these miraculous stories. And we thought, he can heal our son too, and everything can go back to normal. And so he wrote in this letter, and we thought, and we said in the letter too, like, we live in Provo, like, we'll drive to Salt Lake. You don't even have to leave your office. Like, we'll come. It won't even take that long, like a 2 minutes is all. And it would be life-changing for us. It would change the whole trajectory of Michael's life and our life, and things could go back to normal. And please heal our son. And we sent that letter with faith that it was possible and it could be done. And because we were asking something so small, that it would be done. And our stake president called us in and said, I've received a letter. Your letter to President Holland was sent back to me. And I knew that that's the order of things. That's how it's done. But it was so hurtful. It was so traumatic to be sitting in the stake president's office, to be told, your son will not be getting a blessing of healing. And then we thought, is it because we haven't been faithful enough? Is it because, like, why? Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't understand. It's like Heavenly Father knows my child and loves him and wants him. I don't understand. And he said, the church has softened its stance on LGBT issues. They don't take a position on whether it's a choice or they're born that way, or and just said really kind, loving, reassuring things. But we still left that office, and I was broken. That was my last hope. And even Michael's like, if I could not be gay, I wouldn't. Like, he would rather be dead than gay. He tried everything. He went to the temple sometimes twice a week as a teenager to not be gay, like thinking that he would have a grand spiritual experience, that he would see angels, that he would have a revelation. I mean, truly, he thought that. We all thought that. And my thought was, I have lived a life of faith and devotion. And I know I'm not perfect, but I feel like we deserve help. Like, we're pleading to anyone, anything, and God, help us. And the heavens were silent. I remember sitting in the bathroom with Steve. We were talking, and I said, where's our angel? Like, Alma the elder prayed in faith for his son, and an angel came. And his whole life was changed, and he became this great prophet who converted thousands and thousands of people and became a great leader. And have we not prayed with enough faith? Have we not? We've obviously missed something. Like, we didn't do something right, that there's no angel for our beautiful son. And that a general authority, who we only asked for 2 minutes, wouldn't give us 2 minutes to save a life. That's when I think I started to break.
I'm just feeling so intensely just heartbroken. But this is how theology and policy plays into the lives of its members. If the church teaches that people can be healed with faith, and if Mormon apostles like Boyd K. Packer stand up and say, God would never do this, why would a loving Heavenly Father do this?
Doesn't fit into the plan. It's not part of the plan, therefore.
This is evil, this is sinful, this is wrong, and righteousness can cure evil hearts. All that, the math, if you do the theological math, it makes every bit of sense that you should ask Elder Holland to heal your kid.
Yeah.
Like that, there's nothing that's consistent. That's reasonable. So what's the category of condition that it can be cured versus not? Why would depression and anxiety or cancer or a cold still be worth praying about, but then this not? And how do we know? And what do healings even mean? And are we all just sort of being fed malarkey when we're taught that there is a power of healing?
I never really considered that they couldn't heal that isn't something they could heal, He said, a lot of letters that get sent to the apostles don't ever make it to the apostle. They get read and a form letter gets sent back out, whatever. He said, but I want you to know that your letter was read personally by Elder Holland, and he sends his love and devotion and all that. But this isn't possible. And I thought he meant I don't know what I thought he meant. Isn't possible. And at the time I'm like, but he can be, you could heal him if you wanted to. So then I went to the thought, well, maybe this is the way he's supposed to be. I'm like,